Hello, and welcome to your yoga practice. Today, we are going to focus on being able to touch our toes. Being able to touch our toes can sometimes be hard for us, so we're going to explore some postures that will help us get to that point. Let's start off the day with setting our intention for today. So the intention that I have for today, and of course you're more than happy to set one on your own, is being present in the present moment. So sometimes we have things that have happened yesterday or far in the past, or we worry about what's going to happen in the future, and we let the present moment escape from us. So presently this puppy wants to play, and that is okay, but we're staying present in the present moment, and we're going to get in touch with ourselves, get in touch with the mat, and enjoy our postures for today. Let's start off with a breathing exercise. And we'll continue with the 4-7-8 breathing exercise, inhaling for 4 seconds, holding for 7, and then releasing for 8 seconds. And release. Again, inhale 4 seconds, hold for 7, and release for 8 seconds. We'll do that one more time as we warm up the body. Inhale 4 seconds. And release. Great job. Now, we're in the seated position currently, and the seated position is a great position to start off with. When you're in the seated position, you want to make sure that your spine is nice and straight. It's almost as if something's pulling you up from the top, so a nice straight back, and your palms can either be facing out or on your knees, whatever feels comfortable for you. Your shoulders are straight. One is not more to the other side. And if it feels good, you're doing it right. So let's start off with some cat-cows in the sitting position. We're gonna roll our shoulders forward for cat, bringing our navel in on the inhale, and exhale, release the breath. Head is tilted back. We'll do that a couple more times. Inhale. Exhale, release the breath. Inhale. Shoulders are curled in. Navel is going back. Exhale. Navel comes forward, head goes back. Great job. As we start to warm up the body, we can now come to the back of our mat, not too far back, just to give us a little bit of room. And staying in that seated position, we'll bring our arms up and we will fold forward. This will help us get the back of our spine warmed up. Come down as far as you can. You can stay here on your forearms in this position, or you can come down a little bit more if that feels comfortable. Allowing your forehead to rest on the mat. If you need to, you can get a cushion or a block if you don't want your forehead resting on the mat. And you can stay like that. So let's just stretch out the body with our forward fold. We should feel a deep stretch here in the backs of our thighs. Okay, release, coming back up. Now we'll come back forward. Staying in that crisscross applesauce seated position. And we'll do some seated side stretches. So starting with our right side, let's bring the arm over to the right and allow it to rest from the elbow, bringing the left arm overhead for a nice stretch. Being mindful that our whole body is not going up with it. Our bottom half is staying nicely seated. Our forearm is down on our right side, and our left hand is up and over. Inhale, release. Exhale, back to center. And then on our left side, allowing our left arm to fall gently on the forearm on our left side of our body. No Buddha. And then allowing the right side to come over. And a nice stretch with our arm. And back to center. No. Then let's do that one more time. Forearm down. No Buddha. No, no, no. Arm stretches over. Exhale, release, back to center. Okay, let's further warm up. We will start with the right side of our body. Let's go ahead and take our left leg and bring it, the ankle, to the outside of our right thigh. We should have a nice triangle here. We're going to take our left hand and place it behind us near the spine. And then we'll take our right hand up and it reaches over. We should have our right ankle on the outside of our left knee. Palm is facing forward. Fingertips are spread out. And then our head will tilt or turn to the left, gazing softly over our left shoulder. And release. Exhale. Coming back into seated position. Now we'll do the other side. So we should have now our left leg is flat on the ground. We'll take our right leg. We'll bring that ankle to meet the front of our left thigh. Spine is nice and straight as if there's something pulling us up from the top. We'll take our right hand, place it gently behind us near the spine. We'll take our left hand, bring it up and over. And I'll turn a little bit so you can see what that looks like. Right hand is behind the spine, left hand is up and over. Elbow is touching the outside, that right thigh, that left elbow, and palm is open, fingertips are spread nicely. Back is straight, shoulders are parallel with the ground, and go ahead and turn, gently gazing behind you. Inhaling as you turn, exhale, release. Great job, so we've done both sides. Now let's come into butterfly position. I'll start off forward so that you can see how that looks, but you want to take both of your feet, have them meet each other in the middle. You can then take your fingers and wrap them around, having your thumb overlap your big toes. Spine is straight, shoulders are not up but nice and down and relaxed, releasing any tension you may feel on both sides. You'll feel a nice deep stretch in this area. And if it feels a little bit difficult and tight in here, and if you want a little support, you can put a block on each side as a modification. Or if you like, you can leave the blocks out, and then just as you get more comfortable with the pose or the position, or the posture, you can allow your knees to get closer and closer to the ground with each time. So we'll inhale, exhale, release. Now let's come over to the left side of our mat, scooting back a little bit. We should be in the middle actually. And keep your butterfly. And then we'll slowly take our left hand to give us some support as we go back. Will give us a nice deep stretch in this area. And scoop your bottom closer to your feet. And then roll easily back. Taking your time. Allowing your body to feel the deep stretch. No, Buddha. Right in here. Now you can allow your hands to fall at your sides. Remembering to connect with the breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Eyes are gazing at the ceiling softly. Remembering to inhale. And exhale. If it feels uncomfortable in here, you can take your blocks as a modification. Put one on each side. And that will give you a little extra support in this hip area and in this pelvic area. Breathing in, exhale, release the breath. Very nice. Now you can close your legs slowly. Roll over to your left side. Gently prop yourself up. And we'll get into tabletop position. Here in tabletop position, your toes are straight. Your arms should be parallel. Your head is forward this way, not all the way back, because we're just in a straight tabletop position. And your eyes are gazing gently at the ground. From here, let's do some cat-cows. We'll raise the spine for cat, drawing the navel in. Inhale. Exhale, release. Drawing our head back. Tailbone going up. Inhale. Draw the spine in. Exhale, release. Inhale, draw the spine in. Exhale, release. Very nice. Now, let's recline again. Go over to our back, rolling over gently. And let's take our right foot and gently place it over the left, allowing the ankle to fall just below the kneecap. And we'll do a couple stretches here. Just draw your left leg up and back down. We'll do that 3 times. Draw it up. Inhale, exhale, release the breath. Eyes are gazing towards the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, release the breath. Now let's thread our right hand through the hole that we've created with our legs. And then we'll reach around with our left hand and we'll use that to gently pull that stretch in a little bit deeper, allowing our shoulders to stay flat on the mat. Bring that in a little bit more if that feels good. Exhale, release. Now we'll do the same thing on the other side, releasing the right leg. You may want to take your left leg now and place it over your right, allowing your ankle to rest just below your right kneecap. Let's do a little stretch before that. Before we get into it, let's pull the right leg up. Inhale, release, exhale. Again, we'll pull that right leg up, engaging our core, release, exhale. One more time, let's pull that right leg up, release, exhale, releasing the stretch. Now, we'll take our left hand and we'll thread it through that same hole. This time going in the opposite direction, working the other side of our body. Now that we've interlaced our fingers underneath our thigh on the right side, we can gently pull that towards us, towards our face a little bit. Engaging the core, remembering to inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, bring it towards you. Exhale, release. Great job. You can go ahead and drop your left leg. We'll now drop that left leg and we'll bring that right leg up, holding it with interlaced fingers just below the right knee, bringing that up for a nice deep stretch in this area, and release. Exhale, letting go of the breath. Now let's bring up our left foot, our left leg, and interlace our fingers. Let's hold it at right below the kneecap and bring it in. Inhaling, exhale, let go a little bit. Inhale, bring it in for a deeper stretch. Exhale, release. Great job. Now let's gently roll over to our left spine, our left side, allowing ourselves to come up. Gently come up with your left hand. Slowly bringing our knees in. Let's explore some positions that'll help us to better touch our toes. Touching our toes is hard for a lot of people, and if we can work the body and explore some postures in yoga, we can make it easier to do that. And touching your toes is like the foundation for a lot of postures. So let's explore touching our toes and have a little bit of fun with it. So when you come up on your knees, you can be like this. Pelvis is forward. And you gently sit back on your bottom, allowing your feet to give you like a little bit of a cushion. This is hero pose. We'll have our hands forward on our knees. Now from here, you might want to start that at the front of your mat, but that was the front view. So this is what it looks like from the side. From here, you'll want to place your feet on the mat. We're going to go into downward facing dog. So place your hands flat on the mat, roll your body up, tuck your feet, downward facing dog. Placing your head between your arms, making a V with your body. Put your feet back as far as you need to give you that V. And there is your V. Now let's walk our feet up. And we're going to hold our elbows with opposite arms. And we'll allow our body to hang like a rag doll, getting a nice deep stretch into here. All of this is helping us to further elongate our body, so we'll be able to either touch the mat, touch our toes. If this is feeling a little bit difficult, even using a modification is going to help us get to that point of touching our toes. So there's no shame in your game if you're using a block or using something to help brace you. Go ahead and do that if that feels good. You'll still get a nice deep stretch in here. So you're going to use that block and you'll be able to get some comfort in there. Now we're going to face forward, giving us a nice V with our legs, or a pyramid. We're going to reach up and bring the body over and place our head on our left knee, or as far down as you like. Then we'll place our hands, remembering to inhale and exhale as well, on the mat, turning that back foot, coming in a little bit higher for a nice lunge. Eyes are facing forward. Inhale, exhale, release. Now let's go ahead and drop that right knee down. Allow the back foot to point, coming back just a little bit slightly. We're going to allow this front foot to straighten out. We'll place our fingers on the mat and then we'll gaze softly forward. Being mindful of any tension we might be feeling in our shoulders, allowing that to relax and go back. Now we'll place that left foot back. Now we're on both knees and we'll bring that right foot forward. We're going to lunge on this right foot now. So we can go ahead and lift up that left leg. Push it back a little bit if we need to. Allowing the knee to stay straight, not go over our toes for a nice lunge. Now we can bring that foot up to meet. Slowly rise and come into mountain pose. Take a few moments to get a few deep breaths. Now we'll do the same thing, but we will start on this side of the mat. So let's go ahead and come to the left side of the mat. We'll have a seat in hero pose. Remembering to come on our knees and then gently ease back onto our bottom. If that doesn't feel good, you can start off in easy seat. Having our hands on our knees. Now that you've seen what it looks like on that side, I'm going to go ahead and turn around, preparing for a downward dog. Arms are nice and straight. Spine is nice and straight. Inhale, placing your hands on the mat, going into tabletop, tuck your toes. Remember to inhale and exhale for downward dog. Inhale, push up, head is forward. Core is engaged. Eyes are gazing at your navel. And you can either jump to the front or you can walk up like this. Or you can jump forward. Now allow your body to hang here, wrapping your arms, hanging gently. Using a block if you need to. Allowing your head to hang. Release, come up. Now we're back in our V shape with our legs. Giving a little bit of space there in between. Now we did the other side initially, so we're going to come down on our right side, allowing our head to touch our knee. If that feels comfortable, if not, use your hands as kind of like a kickstand or some support there, and come down as far as it feels good to you. Go ahead and drop that left foot back a little bit, turning it so that both feet are facing the same direction for a nice lunge. Head goes up, gazing forward. Remembering to inhale, exhale, and engage the core. Now we're going to drop that left knee. Allow the toe to point. Come up just a little bit. And we're going to allow the front leg to straighten. Engaging the core at the same time. Now we can roll back up. And we'll put that right foot back and bring the left foot up for a nice lunge on that side. Great job. Now we'll step together. Hang there for a little bit. Inhale, come up tabletop. Exhale, release. Inhale, tabletop. Not tabletop, flatten your back. Exhale, release. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, release. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Hands overhead. Exhale, release. So that is a great exercise if you want to use yoga to help you be able to touch your toes. A lot of the poses have being able to touch your toes as a foundation, and you don't have to be able to touch your toes to do yoga. Yoga is kind of the facilitator to help you get to that point. But really, as long as you're comfortable, you are doing it correctly, so don't worry. Now let's get into some sun salutations. Let's start at the top of our mat here. Let's inhale, bring our hands up. Exhale, release over. Inhale, flatten back. Exhale for plank. Inhale, drop your knees. Gonna come down for chaturanga. Flatten your toes for cobra. Inhale, coming up, releasing your belly from the floor. Arms are straight, head is going forward and looking up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, tuck your toes, preparing for downward dog. Exhale, push, head goes back. Making a nice V with your body. Inhale, walk your feet up. Exhale, flatten your back. Inhale, hang over. Exhale, release and come back up. And hands are down. Inhale, raise your arms. Looking towards the heavens. Exhale, hang over. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale for plank. Inhale for chaturanga. Exhale, push up for cobra. Inhale, go back down. Tuck your toes. Exhale, pushing for downward dog. Inhale, walk your toes up. Exhale, flatten your back. Inhale, hanging over. Exhale, release, coming all the way up. And hands are down. Inhale, arms are up. Exhale, bending over, waterfall to the floor. Exhale, flatten your back. Inhale, come all the way down for plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, come down, touch your toes. Inhale for downward dog. Exhale, walk it up. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, hang over. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release. Now let's explore a bow position or posture. We'll start off on the right side. So I'll face this way so that you can see. We're going to be taking our right hand, opening it up, preparing to hold the foot of your right leg. So we're going to shift our weight over to the left side of our body. So let's shift our weight over to the left side of our body. Have our hand open and ready. Eyes are forward. Let's gently raise the right foot, allowing it to be held by the right hand. Let's slowly raise our left hand. And then we'll start to kick back with our right foot and allow it to drop the rest of our body. And we'll do that until it feels comfortable. If you need to come down and reset, that's quite okay. We'll start shifting our weight to our left side, cupping our right foot, raising our left hand, kicking back. Release, and we'll do that on the other side. So face the other side of your mat. Eyes are forward. Open up your left hand. It's going to be cupping your left foot, shifting your weight to the right side of your body. Releasing the left foot. Engaging your core slightly, raising your right hand, kicking back with your left foot, and allowing that to get to a point where you feel comfortable, and then release. Let's do that again. Releasing your left hand, shifting your weight to your right side of your body, raising your left foot to meet your left hand, raising your right hand, kicking back, with your left foot, and release. Great job. Now we'll come to the left side of our mat. We'll do some sun salutations on this side, like we did on the other side earlier. So let's start in mountain pose. Let's inhale, exhale, drop over waterfall. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale for plank. Inhale, drop it down for chaturanga. Exhale, cobra. Inhale, bring it down. Tuck your toes for downward dog. Exhale, bring it on back. Inhale, walk it forward. Exhale, flatten your back. Inhale, drop it on down. Exhale, bring it up. And arms are down. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, waterfall over. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale for plank. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale for cobra. Inhale, bring it down. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, walk it up. Exhale, flatten your back. Inhale, waterfall over. Exhale, bring it up. And hands are down, back into mountain. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, waterfall over. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale for plank. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale for cobra. Navel's off the floor. Inhale, release. Tuck your toes. Exhale for downward dog. Walk it on up. Inhale, tabletop. Inhale, flatten your back. Exhale, bring it over. Inhale, bring it up to the sky. And hands are at your side. Great job. Now we're going to bring it down to the mat. We're going to slowly come into our seated position. We'll have our hands on our knees, and we will give ourselves a little shoulder massage there. Neck going side to side slowly as we go into cat and cow, seated cat and cow. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, exhale, release. Now let's take our right hand over to the right side, giving us some balance and structure. And let's take our left arm, reaching over. And back at center. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Left hand comes down, right hand stretches over. And back to center. Again on this other side for a seated side stretch. Right hand comes down, left hand comes over, and back to center. Left hand comes down, just on the forearm, right hand comes over for a nice stretch. Now, let's gently turn our head to the right, gazing softly to the right and back at center. Gazing softly to the left and back at center. Now let's take our left hand to right knee, place our right hand behind us near the spine, and look behind us. Gazing gently, making sure the shoulder is not holding any tension, allowing it to relax. And coming back to center. Now placing our right hand on our left knee, Our left hand behind us near our spine, gazing gently over the left shoulder, allowing this right shoulder to relax and release any tension it may be holding. Great job, back at center. Now let's come over to our back. Stretch out our legs. Let's bring both legs in for a nice squeeze. Allowing our neck to stay straight, allowing our shoulders to lay flat parallel on the ground. Bringing it up for a big hug. Releasing our legs straight up and down as if there was a wall there. And keep our legs straight like that. And back down for another squeeze. Releasing the legs back up. Hands are down. And release for another hug. Hugs are good. Okay. Now let's release both legs. As we prepare for Savasana, closing our eyes, noticing our breath if we would like to start noticing our breath at this time, even more so than we have been. Now that our body is getting into a restful state, allowing our body to receive all the benefits of yoga here in Savasana. And not cheating ourselves by not including Savasana in our yoga practice, but allowing our body to receive the rest that it deserves. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Savasana is one of the most relaxing yoga poses, if not the most relaxing posture. It is said to hold all of the healing properties of the yoga practice. Savasana helps alleviate stress and is felt from head to toe. In Savasana, we experience stillness, calm, and time to allow the movement to melt away. Silence, stillness, quiet time, and meditation brings mental clarity to our entire being. As you lie on your back, allow your legs to lay straight. You may decide to take some time to be silent and notice how your body may be starting to relax. You may decide to let go of any tension you may be feeling. With each inhale and exhale, as you relax your mouth, you may decide to give a soft smile. As you're breathing, you may notice your breath. As you inhale and exhale, you may notice your chest as it rises and falls with each inhale and exhale. If this feels uncomfortable, you can feel free to use a pillow underneath your ankles, underneath your knees, or any area that you may be holding tension. As your eyes gaze softly at the sky, you may decide to close them. You may decide to relax your brow. Sometimes we hold so much tension there as we are trying to figure out the problems of the day. You may decide to release any cares that you may be holding on at this moment and enjoy the silence. You may take a second to relax your eyebrows. And if you're ready, you may decide it's time to relax your jaw. As you inhale and exhale, And you notice your chest as it rises and falls. You may decide that it's okay to let go of any stress or worry and any tension that you may have. You may notice them as they melt away with every breath. You may stay in Savasana for as long as you like. You may breathe as heavy as you like or as soft as you like. With each inhale and with each exhale, releasing the stress of the day. Namaste.